hi, seventh grade. You don't have any new work today. You're going to do corrections, and then I'll have things that you can go on and do for just making sure that like your extra practice or Sudoku or whatever. So that is what we have for today. But I do want to talk to you for a few minutes, and I am going to ask for a response to this video. So I do need everyone to watch it, and I will expect that response from everyone. So I just want to start first of all by saying I know that this has not been an ideal situation that we're in, but I think we're all trying our best, and I've tried to tailor that to you guys. So I want you to know, like, I give enough work that those kids who work fast will be challenged, because I'm trying to challenge people. But the reason I set a time limit is that if you don't get it all, you're not going to be penalized by that. So I'm trying to individualize everything I'm doing for math so that it's not too much for you to do. So if you are still in that point where you're saying, I'm going to finish it all, no matter if it takes me 3 hours, that is not my intention. And I have to be able to challenge people, you guys. I have to be able to give more for other people, or give harder problems for other people that need that. And maybe you're one of those, and so you need to take advantage of that. But if you're not, I am not expecting you to finish everything. And I've said this a million times, but I still have questions about it. The other thing is, I feel like right now we're not communicating very well. And if you have questions, I want you to come to me. Just a brief thing, and I always say this at the end of your 7th grade year. Next year, 8th grade, I'm going to be your homeroom teacher. And we'll be doing student council together, all the millions of 8th grade things that we do together. Next year may look different, so we're going to be having to come up with some really unique things that we do. And I tell every year, like, my job is to be the person that goes out there for you and advocates for you. Not everybody understands middle schoolers very well. Younger grade level teachers and parents, they don't always understand what middle schoolers feel like, or what their your need for justice and that kind of thing. So I stick my neck out there, and sometimes I get yelled at or whatever, but I stick up for you, and I will do that for you. That's my job. That's why I teach middle school. I want to be there for you guys and have your voice heard. But I also expect you guys then to have my back, and to, if you have a problem with me, you come to me, because we're in this together. I am there for you, and I will always do the best for you. That is my whole point in teaching, is to teach you and to advocate for you and to help you grow in your faith and in your skills and as a person. So kind of getting back then to what I was saying before, I feel like right now we're not having very good communication. So if you have a question, you need to come to me. So if you are worried about that you have a 0 on something, but you turned it in, well, come tell me. That's happened to numerous kids. Here are some of the reasons that can happen. Number 1, your computer glitched or something, and when you turned it in, it cleared your form. Do I know why this happens every time? No, I do not. And that's why I ask you to write stuff on paper so you can do it again. Sometimes you turned it in after I went through and did all the grading. I have not been marking people down for being late. I'll go back and check it. Now, I'm not going to go back 3 weeks and check it, but within that week, or if you were absent, if you had a reason and you talked to me about it, I'll let you go back and return something in, or I'm always willing to work with you, but you got to tell me. So I heard overwhelmingly that that you guys were upset with me, that it was super stressful for you to see things that didn't match up to your answers on forms, and that it would be best if I just took that away. So I did that. To be mean? No, it has made 3 times as much work for me. I do not want to do that. But I heard over and over, you need to change that because they don't get it. So I just want to show you a picture. I don't know if you can see it because it's hard to see computers. Oh man. Let's see if I can turn it away from the light. Oh yeah, that's not gonna work, is it? Well, maybe. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that, but these are all the answers that I have written down. I have, the answer was 52 inches. And so I have all of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different answers. And someone wrote x equals 52 up there, or 5.2, sorry. I cannot get every answer there is and put it on there. This is an example of that. I just wanted to show you, like, I try and put a whole bunch of answers, but I'm not going to get them all. And you guys, I have said this, I don't know how many times, and I don't know why you don't believe me. I don't go by the grades in Google Classroom. In some cases, mostly for 8th grade, I've been returning grades, and those are the actual grades. But not on Google Forms. I go through and correct every single Google form. Somebody said to me, you mean you actually go through and grade them all? That's my job? Yeah, I actually go through and grade every single Google form. But it's so much easier if I have the actual answer right there. I go through, I skip all the ones you got right, and I stop on every single one you did wrong. Oh, was that right? And I count it, and I add them up, and then I enter that into Sycamore. So now recently I've heard that it's caused more anxiety not to have the right answers there. I get that. Although in real life, you don't have the actual answers there either. Like when we were just in the classroom, you just had to turn it in. But you guys, I'm not out to try and give you to scam you or to give you a low grade. Why would I want to do that? Like, I want to help you. Now, I don't want to give you, I don't want to give you a fake grade, but I'm not out to get you. Like, grades are not to try and revenge on someone. Like, I don't have time for that. Like, all I want to do is correct these, get them to you, and then I let you correct them. So I'm very confused as to why you are so upset about this. I had somebody say that they couldn't see my videos. I pull it up and I looked back through every video. Like, I wear contacts. I have a lot of trouble seeing. I could see every single one. If you are looking on your phone, you may be having a hard time. And if you are trying to do this on your phone, that is not the way to do it. It's not going to work. You cannot watch my video. Oh, thank you, people. You can't watch my videos on a phone and see it correctly. So if that's the case, then I'm sorry you're doing that. But I don't think that the quality is that bad. So if it is for you, why don't you tell me that and say, Mrs. Cook, I can't learn from you, and I will give you someplace else to go for that. But I've had other teachers watching them. One teacher in particular watches almost every video I do, and she has said that doesn't seem to be the case. She is able to see them. She's able to learn from them. I don't know what to say, guys. Come to me if you have a problem. I am not a person that revenges against kids or something. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know why you think that. I have kids of my own. Why would I do... I do this for you. I am working so much for you. I'm working 12 to 16 hours a day to make sure that you get a quality education. It is not, I don't know, it baffles me. This is all to say that we are going to work with each other next year. We need to have a good relationship. I'm not going to get mad at you if you talk to me. What does upset me is if you talk about me to other people, saying, I think she's going to, plot revenge on me or something. No, that's not going to happen. Come to me, we'll fix it. I honestly, I have put more stuff in place than I can tell you to help you get good grades. I'm willing to meet with you one-on-one. I am willing to let you do corrections. I don't know. If there's something else that you personally feel I can do, then you should come and talk to me about it. Leave me a private comment. You don't have to leave it in front of everybody. That's okay. But leave me a private comment. And guys, this is going to have to carry through next year. And in all honesty, it's going to carry through for the rest of your life. When you're in high school or college or with a job, that's how you deal with people. You come and talk to them. Okay? That's always the best policy. I have found in my life, just admit I made a mistake. I'm not saying you're making a mistake, but all of us do. But, just if you're upset about something, it's okay. Say it in a polite way. The 8th graders this year have been so good about that. If I mess something up, they'll say, "Good morning, Mrs. Cook. It looks like this is not quite right," or "It looks like number 2 is not accepting answers that aren't anything other than numbers," and I'll be happy to change it. I change things all the time, and I will continue to make mistakes. All the teachers do. There is no way. I went through and checked a form 3 times, and I came back and number 1 had switched to number only when I had X'd that out. I can't make it perfect, but remember, I'm going to go through and check all your answers. So it's okay. Take a breath. All right. I'm going to go back to writing the answers on things because it saves me a lot of time. I'm hearing it's causing people more anxiety again. I can't please everybody. All right. So if you don't like that, I'm very sorry. I don't like this either. Remember, I'm not the governor. I'm not the president. I didn't make our schools do this. Okay. None of us are going to make whatever next year looks like. I have no control. You have no control. We are having to do what we're told to do. We can either be grumpy and throw a tantrum. Privately, maybe we'll do that. But really, we just have to make the best of it. Okay? And life's too short to get angry and have problems. So let's talk to one another. Let's make the best of this and have a good year. Okay? All right. So here's what I want you to do. If you have a question, even if you don't have a question, I want you to write to me. Even though you can do that every day, I want you to respond to this video and tell me if you have a problem, if you're worried about something in math. If it's that I make too many mistakes on forms, you can say that, but there's nothing I can do to help you with that, okay? Like I said, I'm doing 6 classes a day, you guys. 6 classes. So I'm doing videos for all of them. I am doing forms or Google Docs for all of them. I'm writing up lesson plans for all of them. There's a lot of stuff to do. I will make mistakes. So just know, if that's your only complaint, I'm telling you now, I'm sorry, but I'm doing my best, okay? So, but just honestly tell me. You can't just say, I have a 0. What worksheet? What page? We can work on it together. I can't look up an anonymous worksheet and an anonymous person if you don't tell me what you want. So in this thing, I just want you to write down what it is that that you are concerned about, or what's going right or what's hard. It doesn't have to be something wrong. Just talk to me about, your expectations, your experiences this year. Tell me in a paragraph what you're thinking, okay? And I want to know that you've watched this and that you are responding to it. So that is your only assignment. Other than that, you may go and do corrections. Bye.